If you're one of those motorhomers who doesn't like reversing and you always worry about how high your vehicle is, then this is not for you. This is a Bliss Mobil made by a company of that same name in Holland, and it's massive. It's designed to go absolutely anywhere on Earth, and probably if you could get it to Mars, it would work there as well. I don't know if they sell diesel on Mars though. Let's have a look inside. Oh, blood, what they need is an electric step. Now then, inside this van, it's not as big as you might think. It's big enough for what? Well, there's a two-berth bed up here, so I suppose it's designed for two people. It's very nice, very nice. Here we have a shower, and if I close the door, it's very substantial indeed. Outside, oh no, here, I forgot about this bit. There's the loo. And then we've got all the things you'd expect to find in a conventional motorhome. Oh, well maybe not all the things. This is an expedition vehicle and you need a lot of fizzy orange drinks. Got the sink here, we've got a nice electric induction hob. I think, was that ceramic? One or the other. Coffee machine, of course, because you're going to need it when you're driving through the desert and trying to keep awake desperately. Touch of sophistication here. Lots of light coming in from up above. And here's the seating area. There's plenty of room here for more than two people. Obviously, 6 or even 8 people here. It's very, very comfortable. Great views out of the windows. And I think these are very, very secure, because if you do venture out into the wide, wide world, you just don't know what might happen, do you? These are the sorts of places where you would go. South America, Africa, Australia, across Asia, all across North America. But probably you wouldn't want to spend much time driving around Europe. This is really not designed for parking in cities. Let's talk to a man who knows all about the vehicle because he helps to build them. Right now, Koen, you actually help build and design these trucks. I know that it's a Mercedes Z-Tros, it's got 6-wheel drive, it's a massive truck. But what about the actual motorhome side? This looks suspiciously like a 20-foot container to me.
Yes, that's correct. In fact, it is a 20-foot container, only it's designed differently. So we use a rigid body frame, which makes a rigid structure, and in that way not flexible. The side walls are obviously insulated, but this gives you the benefit that the chassis from the truck can still flex and the body remains sturdy. That's why we don't get cracks in the side.
And I suppose that being the size of a 20-foot container, it's easy to ship, and you can actually put it on just about any truck you like that will hold a 20-foot container.
Exactly. The benefit you have is that you can use the unit separately from the truck. You are totally independent from the truck. You can ship it internationally, and elsewhere you can use a different truck if you like.
And it's a lot cheaper to ship a container than to ship an entire truck.
Besides that it's cheaper, you are independent yourself, because you travel towards, for instance, Russia, and there you ship it back home. It's yourself you fly. It saves you a lot of time.
With a motorhome like this, you're going to need a lot of power. Do you use gas or 12 volts? What have you got?
We have no flammable gases. Everything works on electricity. So we use solar panels on the roof and a big bank of lithium-ion batteries.
Okay, well this is particularly interesting to me. How many solar panels have you got?
We have 6 panels, which are sufficient. 6 solar panels, which are sufficient on a daily use.
How many watts?
It's about 1.6 kilowatts.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And the battery pack will service everything inside, like an electrical cooker or a stove.
What sort of batteries do you have?
Lithium-ion battery pack.
Now lithium-ion are very expensive.
Yes.
Tell me how much.
Yeah, this is about 15,000 for the battery
just
pack.
For the batteries?
Yeah.
I know people who've got motorhomes that are worth less than that.
Yes, exactly, but it's worth it, and it does the job.
Okay, and then one thing I have to ask you, right here we have the spare wheel. How do you change a wheel
Well,
on this?
obviously they're
How big's the jack?
in fact, we don't need a jack. We use a winch to winch it down because it's quite heavy. And then you roll it to where you need it.
And then
You start working.
you start, okay, I won't ask you anymore. Thank you very much, Kim.
You're welcome.
Now there's plenty of storage space in the back, as you can see, and in the case of this particular vehicle, it's used to hold this 4x4 quad bike. What about the price? Well, for the actual motorhome bit itself, we're looking at around 250,000 euros. For the truck, well, you can take your pick and pay as much or as little as you can get one for. Right now, I'm off down to the Oasis for a cup of sugar. See you later.